So our first dive into air resistance is going to come in the form of a skier going down a ramp with wind blowing in his face. So we have let's draw a nice ramp. We have a skier going down the ramp. The skier has a mass of 70 kilograms. It has an initial velocity of 2 meters per second. The ramp length is 50 meters, and the theta is 10 degrees. The wind is going to be pushing against him with a force that is constantly 50 newtons. So we're going to use our work kinetic energy theorem. So the change in kinetic energy equals the work. However, that work is equal to gravity plus wind. Gravity is our conservative force, so we can just write the change in potential energy, negative U gravity. But then we still have this wind force because wind, like friction, is not conservative. So all I'm going to do is move this over so that the work done by the wind is by itself. And we want to know what is his speed at the bottom, so V final. So we have our change in kinetic energy. That's 1/2 m V final squared minus 1/2 m V initial squared plus mgy final minus mgy initial. So let's color code. This is this, and this, and this is this, and this. So now we're going to go back to black ink. So V0 is 2. Y initial. If we know the hypotenuse of our triangle is 50 and our angle is 10, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find Y initial is 50 sine 10. And this, if you plug it in, is 8.68 meters. We know that Y final, he's at the bottom, 0. So 1/2 m VF squared minus 1/2. So let's go back and talk about this work caused by the wind. So the work caused by the wind, that is equal to the force of the wind times the change in the path. We call it S. So this is negative because it's pushing against. So this gives us minus 50 times 50. So minus 2,500. So if we plug in all our numbers, 1/2, the mass is 70. V final squared minus 1/2 m, V initial is 2 squared, plus mgy final, that's 0, minus m, 70, g, 9.8, y initial, we found up here, 8.68, Zoom back in, 8.68. That's equal to minus 2,500. So, if we calculate 70 divided by 2, that's 35 BF squared minus 35 times 4. That's 140 minus 70 times 9.8 times 8.68. That gives you 5954.48, and that equals minus 2,500. So let's zoom out. 35 BF squared equals minus 2,500 plus 5954.48 plus 140. So plus 140 minus 2,500. So that gives us the right-hand side being 3594.48. 35 BF squared. Divide both sides by 35. 35 BF squared equals 102.7. And BF equals the square root of that guy, which is 10.1 meters per second.